Outside the Russian embassy in Kiev today, there were protests against President Putin, with drivers sounding their horns in support. They stuck posters on the embassy railings calling on the Russian president to take his hands off Ukraine. If the Russians took more aggressive action, these students said they would resist.
We will fight because it's our country, it's our territory and our motherland.
At the Ministry of Defence, armed troops appeared on the gates as reservists were told to register for duty. Colonel Alexander Motytyanik said, "At any minute we're ready to do our duty, to protect our country. Our patriotic spirit has never been higher." The word here was that they did not want to give Russia reason to start a shooting war. The Foreign Secretary William Hague, who was visiting Kiev, laid flowers at the site where protesters had been shot by snipers. He called on Russia to withdraw its troops.
If this situation cannot be resolved, if Russia cannot be persuaded to respect the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine, there will have to be other consequences and other costs.
Here the Foreign Secretary was listened to closely. He said there would be consequences for Russia, but did not spell out what they might be. There are no military options on the table. But the big question is whether the West is prepared to try and isolate Russia economically. The crisis is dividing families. Inga Budvitis is Russian, married to a Ukrainian. She supports Ukraine, which upsets her family back in Russia.
We did so many arguing with my family, trying to explain our points of view, but it seems like people just don't want to hear each other. And it's really bad and it hurts.
In the capital, there is anger, fear, but also helplessness, a sense that the future of their country is in others' hands. Gavin Hewitt, BBC News, Kiev.